Oh shit, we've got Delmain Mr. Tingles. I forgot about that. So you give me a challenge now. Now I need to go and sort tacos out. I will do it. I will do it. Right, a couple of other things I want to do in here whilst we're ripping stuff out. I want to put some more doors in here. So after running this for a few cycles, tinkering about with it in debug, I realised that two things. One, I need to move this automation. And two, I want to get more of this gas out of here. And also these back pumps basically do nothing. Uh-oh. This is a mistake. Get rid of wire. Why are you still locked? Open up. So we're going to put some more doors in here, and I think we're going to rejig the pumps as well. I think that is the plan. I'll rip these pumps out altogether, and I'll have these merged to 3 lines. So I'll show you in a minute what I plan to do. So I'm going to want some more airlocks. We'll do something like that. I'll still want that AND gate, but I just need to move it a little bit. Probably. That could do it. Still need to remove that piece though. Okay. Okay, that's good. Right. I'll be around to see the whole thing. Oh, the kit as well. You want to watch... Are you saying that you just paid 25 quid to watch meat tacos? Because I will do that. I'm all for that. Get a bit of ASMR going. Have you hear the sound of tacos as I'm ingesting them? Hashirin, good evening, buddy. How are you? How's it going? No, I won't. Right, so I think that's the plumbing changes that I wanted to do. So these are basically now granite pipes, which means I will still get some cooling from them, but they won't get cooked immediately by the, 500 degree natural gas that's going to be coming up here. Bearing in mind this is just polluted water through here that might be at like 70, 80 degrees at some point. I don't want it to just instantly get boiled in the pipe, so this should hopefully fix that. And likewise in this chamber, I only need to warm the oil a bit to like 350 degrees. So that I don't risk it overboiling. These 4 little sections of radiant pipe should be just enough, I think, to get me what I want. We're also going to really increase the flow in this to like 5k or something, so that the oil comes in slightly bigger packets. And I'm hoping they can still reach this. Oh, they've already released the test branch. Oh, let's just have a pause, guys. Let's have a nosy. Let's see. Okay, let's get it on the thing. Browser. Hello all you beautiful people. Like waking from a daze, the duplicants have suddenly become aware of life going on around them. They've become concerned for their fellow duplicant. Oh, they've added in reactions and stuff. They started wanting more out of their existence on this little asteroid. They've invented video games! If you're interested, you can help us test this new content for the next 2 weeks. Please note, socialisation and recreation systems are still being roughed in, so you'll find more loose ends and missing details than usual at the minute. Holy shit. We still have to add things like tooltips and icons, UI for schedule. They've got we've got a day planner like in RimWorld, so we can now give them work time, social time, eating time, that sort of stuff. That's cool. New work time during the day. Duplicants will avoid eating or peeing during work. Sounds like it would be good, but it sounds like it's going to lead to some accidents. After work, duplicants will eat, pee, and enjoy their leisure time. Many new duplicant reactions to status effects, fellow duplicants, and environmental factors. Duplicants will converse with each other occasionally, including animated mouths and eyes. Quality of life to replace food and decor expectations. Food, rooms, and recreation improve quality of life. You can save camera positions with shift 1 to 9. Jump to them with control 1 to 9. That's a bit of a weird addition. Okay. Technical changes. Improved boot times and load times. Minor performance fixes. Many of these changes won't be noticeable in the testing branch yet until they go live. That's fine. Fixed graphical issues with many OS X users. Fixed a startup crash due to GPU scaling. And cleaned up a number of memory leaks, especially when reloading a game. Ooh. Ooh. By the sounds of it, then, they've not actually added much to the game for us to have a play with. Hold on a sec. Hasherin, is there much new kit in the? Is there much new kit added to the game? Is it worth us jumping onto, or should we wait? I like it. This is a nice little change. Oh, sorry guys, I'll give you the link. Sorry. There you go. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't planning on continuing this save on the half. No. Right. Anyway, so let me carry on fixing this first. I'll probably take a look at it in a bit, guys, but for now. Oh, your dupe just pissed in your pool for no reason. Oh, are you on it at the minute? Are you on the pre-release as well, only half? Oh, I see. Please no piss in pool. Please no. Right, let's make this sweep only, apart from critter eggs, liquefiable and organic. And let's get all this crap swept out. Ah, you're very welcome, Alpha. No problem at all, bud. Please no pissing pool. Okay, so that should now be better. That's fine. And that should be... That doesn't seem right. Whatever. Right, let me just go back to what I was looking at before. Please no pissing pool. Oops. Evening Mutts Nuts. Bacon Fried, how are you, mate? How's it going? How the devil goes it, sir? Tossing the whole paintings everywhere. Now you actually have to make the rooms. Oh. Good, now I've sweated out all the morphine I was given yesterday. Morphine? Why are you on morphine? It's Eternus. Long time no see, buddy. How are you, mate? Funnily enough, we were just talking about pre-release. The new pre-release has just come out, bud. And yeah, I think you might be right. Not too much has happened. Oh shit. Prior, good evening, buddy. How are you? Oh, make a nicer outhouser. Wait. Make nicer shit not run 100 cycles on toilets. What? Oh, you're in A&E for kidney stones. Oh, mate, that sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Are you feeling a bit better today? Did you have to piss a giant rock? That's what I want to know. And did you keep said rock? And if so, how big was it? I'm very well, thank you, Prior. Very well, buddy. It's still in the kid. I'm sorry, buddy. I shouldn't be making light of it. Fucking hell, that sucks. I know that's one of them really miserable things. No, it's not good. Right. Whilst I think on, I need to do some changes. And I'm slightly worried about them. Ish. This may end in tears. So wish me luck. We're going to go in here, and we're going to deconstruct some of these walls and fix some things. We're going to fix some of this automation. And get some of that stuff ripped out. I may well cook the room again at this point, so I kind of need to be a little bit careful. So, with that in mind, let me get rid of these. Let me get rid of these walls. For starters. Ooh. One mother having kidney stones is not painful thing she'd ever experienced. Doctor told my uncle to drink some beer to get him pissing really quick. I can believe that. Isn't beer like 85% water anyway? Or 88% or something crazy high? Hand not so sore now, so can finally hold the control again. See, that's what's important, Prior. As long as you can game, the world is right. As long as you can game, buddy. Right, so here's the deal. I need to be able to deconstruct some stuff. And I think probably the safest thing to do is deconstruct this door. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't want this to close whilst I'm messing about with the automation and bake my room, even if it's just for a minute. So I'll get rid of the door. This plate is very warm. It's very toasty. It's very hot. So I want to get rid of the stuff as quick as I can as well. Let's get rid of you. So, let's rip out some of this automation, because I had problems with this the whole time, so let's rip this out. I was not the most happy with this. Let me fix it. Yeah, but... they got rid of the whole decor system, or maybe just adjusted it. Basically, it's a point system now. Oh, you get points for making rooms and having nice things in it. I kind of prefer that only half. Fenrir, how are you, buddy? I know, mate, we've just been talking about it. Yeah. Tubes now have feelings. I like the interactions idea. I do like that. I like that they can be, like, miserable if they're in a shitty area, and they might pass that misery on to other people, and it'll be a snowball effect. I will probably have to readdress how I normally deal with digging out horrible biomes and stuff. But saying that, I don't normally rely too heavily on decor anyway. I just build massage tables, so... But it's nice. I mean, we've had recreation rooms in the game for a while, but it was basically just a place where you slapped your massage tables. So now these will have more meaning, so... That's pretty cool. And it's pretty dumb that you need to have, like, art around your cooking stations and stuff like that to try and keep people happy. So I think I prefer that. I think that's a nice change. Okay, so I'm going to want a Atmo sensor in here. And then I can connect this up with an AND gate. An AND gate. Something like... Probably do it like that, actually. An AND gate. Cancel that for a sec. And then I'm going to put in another sensor in here, solely for the door itself, which kind of makes more sense. Does make more sense, really. And this can go, like, through here or something. Yeah, that makes sense. Beer is mostly water, but your body uses water to evacuate the rest of the chemicals in beer. I see. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, that's kind of all your kidneys do, isn't it? Schwep. So that should be fine. So... let's get all this gubbins swept out of here. Kind of surprised no one's curious about how the fuck I'm officially a hero, but okay. Time to adjust to dealing with muggles, I see. What? A hero? No one's curious about how the fuck I'm officially a hero. How are you officially a hero, Sternus? Last time we spoke, you told me you'd gotten into the security gig. And you were doing security for stuff, and I've not seen you since then. You've not been on the forums, I've not seen you on stream. How are you? What's going on? How are you a hero? I've heard you're a hero. Someone told me about it just now. You can have a bedroom and dinner room with decor 200. You can disregard any of the debuffs, so rebalance was needed. Sure, life won't like the break time. If it stops them interrupting jobs to go and have a pee, I'm fine with that. I just don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to mean if you've got your work time balanced incorrectly that they're just going to piss somewhere. That'll annoy me. But it's fine. It's apparently can be up to 95% water. Oh, interesting. So. Run the gauntlet. Let's put this in. So what we now have is a sensor just for our liquid shut off for dumping our oil in, and then another sensor for our door, and then all I need to figure out now is this last bit at the bottom, and that'll be fine. I might start filling up these pipes again, because I'm a little bit scared. It's going to cook temporarily. That should be right. Okay, so you better have a fucking cape. Shit, in before turns is actually Bruce Willis. It's possible. It's possible. Right. Yeah, basically, after running this for a little bit, as I say, I'm convinced that these back pumps will be pretty much useless, and they're just additional power, which I don't really want to spend. So, what I want to know is how I can split 4 pumps to 3 pipes nicely. That's what I want to know. Okay. Not gate on door setup. Not gate. Not gate on door setup. You mean here, Max? Okay, hold on. It's a long story, but for years and years I've advised people on different Fora how to build energy efficient DIY speaker systems. Sorry, have you used Fora as the plural of forums? Is that a thing? Foray. This year, Tuber Fondget, the guys that make Carlsberg, decided to recognise my efforts over many years by naming me an RF hero with a ceremony on Orange Stage at Roskilde Festival in front of a few thousand people and getting an engraved nameplate nailed into the ground in front of the largest stage there. Holy shit. Holy shit, Saturnus. Did you also get at least half a lifetime supply of booze? If not, I am disappointed, son. Is Fora the plural of forums? That's what I want to know. Forejos. It's not that I'm stopping to get grammatical. It's because Saturnus can teach me some things. That's why. That's why I was asking. Oh shit, that's funny. You're right though. I shouldn't ask. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But Fora? Fora is the plural of forum, yes. Thank you. I wasn't sure, you see. I didn't know. Christ. In my head, it's Forejo. I don't know why. Okay, so. I think this should be fine without a not gate. I'll just set it to above. If it's above 10 kilos... Wait. No, this should be the other way around. It should be if below... Yeah, that's right. Okay. So I'm not going to do that for now. I think that should be okay. Turns to teach everyone a lot of things. Apparently he's been doing it secretly for years, I know. He's the unsung hero of the masses. You did get a 4-litre bottle of Tuborg, but you're never going to open that. A 4-litre bottle. Nice. When the dupes use the new water tab, their mouth disappears. Water tab? So there are some new buildings then. Well, congrats, Saturnus. That is a very nice thing. It's good that your, you know, it's good that your anonymity was rewarded with a plaque and some beer. That is a good thing. I can get behind that. You are the unsung hero of the masses. I've said it for years. I've said it for years, and finally it's become a thing. Okay. No, do that. Shut it, Thor. Ah, Christ, that's funny. Impressive, though. I want to picture this 4-litre bottle. How's this doing? It seems a little too chill. I was hoping this would get a little bit warmer, honestly. Oh well. Right, I'm going to start by replacing some of these tiles in here with insulated ones. So, let's see. So I'm going to want some temperature plates in here. And because I built it all out of normal tiles, I've kind of cock-blocked myself a little bit. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Doesn't really seem like the new update is anything exciting to start a new base for. That's often the case, Dover Beast, but we do it anyway. No, I think if it's just all about emotions and stuff, then I'm not really asked to start a new one in any rush. There are new buildings without patch notes since I can't install at the moment. I'm reinstalling Windows at the moment. I can't say what buildings were added. Oh, okay. I wish Claire would announce their plans for the next update when they finish the old ones so that we don't need to be disappointed after 4 to 6 weeks of anticipation. Jeez, you say I'm a miserable, grumpy old bastard. Holy shit! Christ! It would be nice to know what they were working on, but on the same token, plans change, don't they? That's the thing. Like, they probably don't know what they're doing from one day to the next, so... And the roadmap's never going to be updated, Fenrir. They gave up on that a long time ago. We've been barking up that tree for quite some time. I think I've actually got posts in the roadmap begging them to update the roadmap from a long time ago. In fact, let's get rid of these ladders as well. So I sort of, as I say, I copied this into debug. I copied this whole build into debug so I could have a play with it. Because obviously I was struggling at the end of the last stream with these ruins because they're an awkward shape and I can't really get the cooling in that I want. Which is a bit of a bastard. So I've got an idea, but I don't fully know if it's going to work in theory. Like properly. If that makes sense. I don't fully know if it's going to work. We'll have to see. All I'm saying is, if they said we're now working on emotions next, I'd be like, okay, I'll invest this time in this for now. I see. Which is why you're banned again. I'm not actually banned. I did get another warning on the forums, but I spoke to the lovely Joe, who's now I've been talking to him about how to improve the forums and bashing some ideas around with him. But yes, I did get a warning on the forums because bitches are bitches, honestly. Bitches are bitches. Fact. You heard it here, folks. Big old quivering quim bitches are bitches. Are bitches. We're still not giving enough CO2 to our slicksters, by the way. Or have I balled something up? We're only getting a tiny bit of our natural gas gens. A minuscule amount. It's not enough. Blue lights go. I've actually got quite a bit of carbon dioxide trapped in the base. I should probably let some of this down. Let's just do that. Such a basic travel. Nice though. And that in life and on forums gets your wide attention, you know. Shit. Well, my appeal to Joe was basically not to be funny, but you know as well as I do that this guy's a ball bag. Why am I getting warned? Oh, shit. Maybe we should make a pool with the updates they plan, like the next 3, and let the community decide. The responses to this update are even less positive than the ones for Critter Mark 2. Yeah. I do try and stay out of that discussion, honestly. Because 1, it's a fruitless exercise, and 2, it ain't never going to happen. They don't want the community input on where they're going with the game because, you know, they've got their own plans. They've got a big whiteboard somewhere with their plans for the game. So the community input's kind of irrelevant until they release a patch and everybody starts bitching about it. At which point they reactively make changes, which, well, we all know how that works. And his answer was because you interacted with the ball bag. Well, technically the ball bag interacted with me. I just called him a ball bag and told him to stop interacting with me. That's not the same thing. That isn't the same thing. I mean, it might not stand up in a court of law, but it's definitely not the same thing. So... Because bitches be bitches, exactly. I think they just shoot Fridays and try to get them done, and whatever they get done on time, they release in a themed update. I don't think so, Nailu. They've got plans for where they're going with the game. There's a lot of things that are broken within the game that should be fixed, but they can't be fixed because they don't coincide with an update to the game, things like that. I don't mean that we decide the updates. They say we want to do this next. Which one do you want to see first? I don't think it works like that, Fenrir. It's like let's look at something like the changes to space. If we'd all have been pleading for something like some new temperature machine or something like that, meanwhile they're working on a way of giving us access to the vacuum of space, it just doesn't work. We'd have never gotten that. Because they're like, yeah, we're doing it. Give us a minute. You know what I mean? Oh, pick up the bottle next to a normal soda tin. Hold on a sec, let's have a look at this. Oh, nice. This is Saturnus's reward bottle. Nice. What is it? RF Heroes. Never even heard of that. Hold on. RF Heroes. What's RF Heroes? Anyone? I don't know what that is.